Imagine walking around with a toe like this all day, every day. Well, this little cow didn't have to imagine because she was living the reality. This is the Hoof GP, and in this video, we're going to sort this little puppy out.
This cow has a seriously long back right foot, and it's my job to fix it, and I'm going to do everything I can to make her walk much more comfortably. This is the Hoof GP. That there is my X Victor.
I've seen and treated hundreds and hundreds of cows just like this over the many years that I've been a hoof trimmer, so I'm fairly sure I know what's wrong.
Clearly this cow's foot is colossal and she's got a massive upturn in it, which lets me know there's probably something wrong with the toe of that digit. And that's why it's curling up, partly because she's avoiding using it so it's not wearing down, and partly because of the retardation in the growth of that hoof horn.
You would think we could just whale on in with the angle grinder willy-nilly and cut it back to roughly the same shape as that other claw, but that is definitely not the case. Slowly, slowly is the order of the day. That initial stint with the angle grinder is basically just a search cut to find out what is going on with her toe. Then I set about trimming this inner claw to make sure we can get good stability back to the good claw, which indeed we can. And now that that inner or medial claw has been dealt with, it's time to tackle this hugely overgrown lateral claw. Just watch as I take my time with the angle grinder. I could remove vast amounts of hoof horn very quickly if I wanted to, but I don't know what shape or what form the internal anatomy of this hoof is. If this hoof was just a regular natural shape, then yes, I could trim it very, very quickly. But there's a distortion in the shape of the hoof capsule, and there's a reason for that. And in a moment or two, I'm about to find out what that reason is. Truth be told, this is exactly what I was expecting to find with this cow. She has a case of toe necrosis. That means the bone, the pedal bone inside her foot is dying, and that's what that black spot on the end of her toe is. It's necrosis, necrotic, it's dead tissue. The bone itself is rotting away inside, and in its place it's leaving a void, and that void leads to retardation in the growth of the hoof horn. By applying a block, we can lift that sore claw up off the ground, and by reducing the vast amount of overgrowth, we can bring comfort back to this little cow. My aim here certainly isn't to draw any claret, but I do need to chase this void all the way back to its origin if we're ever to make this cow as comfortable as we possibly can. I say that because we can't actually cure this cow. The bone is dead, and that's it. That's the end of the matter. It is not going to regrow. However, we can get healthy horn to replace where that bone was, and that is our objective. The best thing about trimming a cow's hoof that looks like this to begin with is the moment they leave the crush. You see, when she first leaves, she's going to feel like she should be clumsy. She should be tripping over her own toes, because after all, 5 minutes ago that was the case. But as she takes a few steps, she'll realise she is more comfortable, and she'll begin to love her new shoes. So that is a moment I can't wait to see. I think it's plain for us all to see. I've removed a huge amount of hoof horn from this cow's foot, and I truly believe she'll be all the better for it. It doesn't look fantastic, but it should be far more functional. But here's the real test. Let's see how she walks. She starts to find her stride almost straight away, and I'm immensely proud of what we've achieved for this cow in just a few minutes. This is what she looked like just 6 or 7 minutes ago. And this is what she looks like now. Yes, it doesn't look fantastic, but she is much, much happier than she was just a few moments ago.